guys, welcome back to No Filter, No Fear with your hosts, Darylus, Victor, and the twins.
Hi. Hi. This is Maria, our friend that was kind enough to join us here. We have a lot of juicy topics to talk about, so just stay tuned and keep on watching.
Fitness and all. All right. Yeah. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Nobody warned her.
That's
I
the
felt so
one
bad.
right there.
She's like, oh, we're clapping.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, sorry.
On the second one,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was good.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I
You
got
caught
it.
on quick.
Yeah,
Aw.
So, Maria, you're from Costa Rica. Well, originally, for the
Yes.
first 6 months of a babyhood, and then you came to the United States. What part?
Where did I come to?
Well, where'd your parents, your family?
Okay, they were from San Jose. That's the capital.
Yeah.
And don't ask me where in San Jose because I have no idea. And I was 4 months old when they brought me over here.
Wow.
So
Okay.
practically, like they say, more from here than there.
Straight to New York or
Straight to New York.
Mm. Did you ever feel like a little bit like a pushback, like you're not enough Latina?
Yes, like
Man.
little comments like that, like
Yeah.
Victor
you're
gets
more
that.
from here
I
than
get that
there.
too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. And I do speak Spanish fluent. You know,
Mhm.
I try to stay connected, try to go over there as much as I can.
Do people accuse you of having a gringo accent?
Sometimes.
Yep, me too.
My cousins do it all the
Yeah.
time for me.
Yeah.
Why
It's
do
like-
you think,
Yeah.
like, do you hear her accent when she
Yeah,
speaks
well,
in
I
Spanish?
never
don't
heard- I haven't-
personally.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
like,
some things don't flow.
when I go to Costa Rica,
They
they
always
just
call
know
you
that
out.
I have an American
Yes.
accent when I speak Spanish. I speak Spanish fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like
I'll
I'm
be like,
sure
I hear it, but it's not really there. And I'm like, it's mixed. It's mixed with everything.
I-
You're,
the
in-
biggest
you're New York
savings-
tica. That's
Yes,
why.
I am.
Yeah.
But I feel
I
like when you speak fluent, when you get to learn fluent Spanish, even though you were brought here at such a young age, I respect
Yeah.
it so much more. Because, like, for instance, like I know a lot of people that were born here, but they have a Latin
yeah.
background and they don't even speak
Exactly.
Spanish.
Nothing
So
at all.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
at least you're fully in tune with
Yeah.
your Latina
Yeah.
energy, and I feel it. I
Yes.
feel like everybody
Yeah.
sees it and
Yeah.
everybody loves it. So
Yeah.
don't let them.
But you know,
Yeah.
that's like
It was-
up to the parents, though.
Yeah, I was
usually.
gonna say that it was really strong at home,
Yeah.
and
That's
then
good.
I would go to school, and it was English at school. But I was able to learn both at the same time: read, write,
Yeah.
and speak. You
That's
know?
amazing.
I think
Yeah.
of her as like, depending on the circumstances the parents came from, when they came, when they're more like escaping like a different like Latin situation, they almost like don't want their kids to have that Spanish in the house and stuff because of their relationship back home.
That's true.
So then that's when the kids, because they're not very, my parents just spoke fluent Spanish at home most of the time. So obviously,
So
you
it's
pick it up.
natural.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've heard the other way, but it's kind of
Yeah.
sad because it's like, I think it's strong to keep that connection
My
to back
parents were
home.
really adamant about like being also included, and
Yeah.
while they're working, they're like, I also have to learn English. So it was like very balanced on that end.
I think it's important to preserve your culture, right?
Yeah, it's not lost; it's there. I still eat gallo pinto in the morning.
Oh, okay. You heard it here first.
I was
Yeah.
so get this. I was on a work trip in where was I? In Orlando recently, and it was at the Florida Hotel, which is in the Florida Mall in Orlando, and in there's a restaurant called Gallo Pinto. It's a Spanish restaurant. I was like, okay, this is you Costa Rican, and they were like, no, they were Nicaraguan.
Oh, I was like,
Ah.
they're stealing my
Close
shit.
enough.
No, it's okay.
They wanted
It's
me
okay.
us so bad.
Really? Is that the in between
well,
Latin
that's-
countries
There are
beef?
neighbors to the north, and yeah, there's a bit of a
Yeah. And then just FYI, this is not me saying the N word. We call them Nicas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
because it's
That's
short
a-
for Nicaraguan.
Yeah.
Aw.
I
yeah.
love you guys too.
Yeah. There's just
Brothers and
yeah.
sisters
Yeah.
are neighbors.
Yes,
Apparently, I'm
neighbors.
like a little percentage of Nicaraguan.
Okay.
There's
Is it-
actually a lot of blend depending
Oh,
where
of
you're
course,
from.
'cause
and
they-
Okay,
Costa
so you're
Rica.
allowed to talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You're part of them.
Yeah, I got some blood, so there we
You
go.
could say the word.
Yeah.
But back to you.
Yeah.
You also are a huge influencer out here. That's just me looking at you, just like, wow, yeah. Just
She's
like,
doing something right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I think it was like 25,000 or followers or something like that. If I
Right now, I think it's at 28.
28. Oh, excuse me.
She's
Yeah.
growing.
Yeah,
We love it.
Growing.
yeah.
Sorry.
But
Yeah.
you're influence comes from fitness and as well as lifestyle and traveling.
Lifestyle, travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's really where it was growing.
like, was that originally your plan of that?
No, and I feel like it started kind of when the icon of Instagram was still like brown. You remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
so-
that.
yeah. And it was
Like
like
a
I
little
just- yeah.
It looked
camera.
like a little
Yeah,
Polaroid
and like
camera.
girls would love to just take selfies because you feel pretty or you want validation. So it
Yeah.
just kind of started from there, you know. And I actually had it was a backup because it was growing. I was like, let me have a backup. And that time it was easy to get into people's Instagrams.
Yeah.
That one got deleted. So then the other one that I had backed up, I was like, let me just start fresh.
Right.
And it was mostly like that, like working out, what I wore.
Yeah.
So people were loving like what I was wearing. Please tag me, like things like that. So I was like, okay, we're working out was there, traveling. So I feel like the travel was more where I grew because people loved like the scenes and what you're eating, and I was like, I am a foodie. I'm gonna keep posting food. But yeah, and then I love that it's that influencing. Like I like that people want to see where I go, what I do, what I wear, you know. And now I feel like I'm more. I want to show more of me, like who I really am, and like. Not this like maybe they see certain pictures. She's like she's so serious, you know. And I'm not, you know. Like
Honestly, I
You're
I
so
did think
bubbly.
she does have that resting bitch face sometimes. Yeah, that one, that exact one. Where I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
like you know,
trying to give off sexy.
And there's all bubbles inside
RBF.
though. We love it.
RBF.
that.
But that's
yeah.
good. That's
Yeah.
part of protecting your energy on the
Yes.
outside, you know?
Yes.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
have to do that.
Yeah.
So not
Exactly.
everybody has access to you.
Mhm.
Well,
So
she's New Yorker, so
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
At
that's
the end of the
100%
day.
That's a
normal.
part of
Yeah.
the New Yorker
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So you grew into that like more travel and then fitness,
Yeah.
like evolved from that, and what pushed you into fitness?
Yeah. I've always been into fitness. Like in high school, I was in soccer, track and field. Like I like to stay busy. And I was also in
Active.
plays and chorus and
Oh,
the
wow.
band.
Oh,
I did
that's
everything.
awesome. I
I did
didn't
everything.
know that.
Yes, I did
So you
all
were
of
in
that.
theater?
Yes.
Okay. What
I
plays
loved
did you
it.
do? Just
Bugsy Malone.
I don't know that one. Do you still remember
Yeah.
some lines?
No.
What did
did
you
you
play in
sing?
band?
An alto saxophone.
Oh, I love saxophone.
Wait, did you
That's
sing?
a cool instrument.
I did sing.
That's
I was
awesome.
Tallulah.
Oh.
That was the girlfriend.
Oh,
I love that. That's so great. So you've done it all. That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sang at church too. I was in the choir at
Oh,
church.
okay.
Yeah.
Did you have
Yeah.
a preference if you ever leaned towards, or was that ended up in the sports?
Yeah, it ended more in sports. And then my parents coming from Costa Rica, were immigrants. So
Yeah.
they didn't make a lot. And I had to also work. So
Yep.
I tried to do it all, go to school, sports, and work.
Wow.
So I couldn't
Yeah.
do theater. I had to like really choose.
Pick.
It was going to be that or work.
Yeah.
So I really tried to focus on, if I really wanted something, I got to work for it,
Yeah,
so
that's
it was
good,
like, I'm
though.
not going to be like, Mom, I need this. Like, so I've always been doing
But at least
something,
you
I
know the
guess.
value of money, you know?
Yeah, I
And
do
that's
appreciate
beautiful.
it.
I think
I'm
a lot
very
of people
grateful.
don't. Yeah.
Out
Yeah.
of curiosity, do you feel like you have like ADD or ADHD? No.
I know I have
Victor is like
anxiety.
giving his diagnosis right
Exactly.
now.
We're more like because I feel like sometimes people with ADD, ADHD, they just need to have multiple
That's
avenues of
me.
stimulus
I'm not
You know
all
what?
the time.
undiagnosed.
No, you know what it is? I feel like I said, anxiety. There was just so much of like
Yeah.
stress
Pressure.
and
Yeah.
pressure and not knowing what's gonna happen. So I really liked everything to be like scheduled and busy.
Got you, and
You know?
structured.
Yeah,
I
structured.
think
Why'd
it's a
you
form of
become an entrepreneur
control
then?
that you. Wait, what did you say? What did you say?
I said, why'd you become an entrepreneur, Tim, if
Oh,
you like things
yeah.
to be
Yeah, that's
following
actually
a
it's
plan?
hard. That one's hard. But I do try to schedule a lot of it though. You know? Yeah.
I'm sure it helps.
I feel like I can relate to you in terms of like having, like, being kind of pressured to have everything figured out because you don't come from a lot. Same for
Yes.
me. Like, I've always had to, work and hustle on my own and try to find ways how to make a living. And this country's not easy to live at. Let's just
Yeah.
agree,
No.
especially in New York. So if you don't have 2-3 jobs as a normal person, like how are you even surviving or
Yeah.
feeding yourself or your
Yeah.
family? It's just nearly impossible. But
Yeah.
you've done it so well to the point that you are a business owner too. So let's chat about that.
Yes, we have a few businesses. We have a deli, a laundromat, and a liquor store.
How'd you get started into
Bro,
Not
first, just shake her shoulder right there, cause damn, there
Yeah.
you go, there you go, yeah. Cause congrats on that,
lot.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no.
Handling
Yeah,
that,
well,
juggling that.
Yes,
And,
yeah.
and remind
Mom
me,
life.
how old are you now?
29.
Damn, guys.
3+
Yeah,
businesses, and you're
make
looking at
me
more
feel
now,
bad.
right?
You were looking at more.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yeah.
how did that even get started
Yeah.
for you?
Well, first we were at a restaurant first, and that's like, that's tough. We were talking about restaurants, and that
Not for the
alone,
weak.
yeah, and it's fun and all, and
Yeah.
and
It takes
customer
a lot of
service.
you.
Yeah, it is. It's exhausting sometimes, and you really do depend on seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially out here.
The revenue is
Yeah.
not consistent
Yeah.
in restaurants, that's for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
Seasonal.
But especially Long Island, I feel like
Out
almost
east too,
every
yeah.
business is seasonal.
Yeah.
To a fault,
especially
to
where
a
we
point.
live.
Yeah.
You know where we
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
There's a lot of what do they say? The tumbleweed.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes,
That's-
In the
yes. A lot of
wintertime,
Yeah.
tumbleweeds.
it's like,
and
oh, okay.
Yeah, and
it's
you're like, where did everybody go?
It's like no one wants to spend money. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
like,
Yes. Yeah.
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 hoarding and like,
and you depend on that a lot.
yeah.
On people coming in and eating,
Of
so it doesn't
course.
matter if your food is super good or, you got the vibes.
Yeah.
It's just, they may not.
And the thing
be able
is,
to do it.
like, even if you decide to close your restaurants, like a lot do during the winter,
Yeah.
you still have to pay rent those months. Like, you
Yes.
still have to own
That
the
doesn't
building.
stop. The
That
bills
doesn't stop
still
the
keep coming.
taxes, the utilities, all
Yeah.
that still
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah. That doesn't stop.
That's hard.
It continues. So you have to figure it out. But, some months you get backed up and you're like, hopefully the summer will catch up and
Yeah, that's when
hopefully
you make the
can
most money in
save
the
and,
summer
like,
out
this
here.
and
Yeah.
that,
That's for
you
sure.
know?
yeah.
All right, so restaurants that
well,
like
that
kind of
just So, and my husband, he comes from families who have delis, so he was like, let me just route to that instead. So,
Okay.
sold the restaurant. We got the deli, and I was there for a while. And the deli was more of a flow, like
Yeah.
we depend on the workers. So thank you, landscapers, and all of you. It was better.
Right.
More cash flow, but it was obviously better hours too. It's very early, but you get it done. And then there was an opportunity to get the building next door, which was a liquor store. And we were like, let's
That
just.
now you own and operate.
Yes. Yeah.
So
That's
you were
great.
just literally
Yeah.
that just opportunity came about, and then you were
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
Added it to
Damn.
the
Yeah.
portfolio.
Yeah. It is a little slower now. I feel like a lot of people aren't drinking as much.
That is true.
Right.
I
I-
can
like,
tell you as a
it's-
bartender
How-
too.
Yeah.
How much
Yeah,
do you
you see the
feel like?
difference.
Mhm.
How much do you feel like your balance between working on the business and working in the businesses for you now?
Now it's much like I can venture off onto something else because we have people that we trust
That's
at
important.
those
Yeah.
places, and
Yeah.
that took time.
So you're less in it now.
Yes.
You're more like just
Yeah.
on top of the.
Exactly. And we have family members that are there, so it makes it a lot easier,
Mhm.
And I'm mostly at the laundromat now that we have.
And that's
on-
the
Because you just
third
recently
business,
opened
right?
it, right? That's like the
Yeah.
newest baby?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
It's cute.
Yeah.
It's like a year and something.
How would you
Yeah.
describe yourself under pressure?
I'm actually pretty calm.
That's good.
That's great.
That
That's
answer
really
just
good.
said it right there. I'm pretty calm.
Yeah,
just
I
like-
am.
Are you more like calm, like the dog
'Cause
surrounded by fire, being like, "This is fun."
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
I
The
am.
world is on fire, yet
you know what
me.
it is? I used to bartend. I mean,
Yeah.
a server, so it's like those are really under pressure
Yeah.
jobs. You
Yeah.
know, I can't lose my cool. I gotta
Mm.
kind of put on a face and be nice, even though you yelled at me.
And
You
any
know,
of those
Like-
businesses are no joke when it comes to some of the pressure. Some of those days,
Yeah, no.
payroll, all that stuff.
Yeah,
is
you don't want
like
to go.
no joke.
Yeah, it's tough.
So
Yeah.
what are you guys looking to do next?
More of the laundromats? It's
The easier
yeah,
of the
yeah.
or three.
Not a lot of employees required. It's
Yeah, so
clean.
labor is clean.
It's pretty
like you don't-
consistent flow
Yeah,
year round.
and that's another thing. Exactly, like it's not seasonal. Like no matter what, you still gotta wash your clothes unless you want to be stinky. So it's like pretty. It's a constant.
You don't have to advertise it or anything like that. Like
We're doing it,
Right.
especially because it's a new spot and a lot of people don't know that it's there,
Yeah.
in Polish Town.
I
so,
imagine that in the beginning, like when it's a brand new location, you got like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we exist."
yeah, exactly. Like we're here, and there's a lot of people that didn't know. Sometimes they come in and they're like, "I had no idea you guys were right here,"
Oh wow.
because they'll go to Laundry Palace. It's down
Are
the
you
road.
off of
know?
Pulaski?
Yeah, Well, right in that
Yeah, you guys
corner.
have a prime
feel-
location there.
I feel like it's a good location, but only really locals drive
Yeah.
to Pulaski, not really like general drivers. It's not
That
like
is
being
true.
here on the county road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the yeah.
But I will say the residentials that are building buildings near there, so you literally it's
Exactly.
being built up on.
True.
Yeah.
So I
True.
think
Exactly.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
I think they're building up Riverhead a lot recently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
slowly but surely.
yeah,
They're
exactly.
doing
I
it.
think they invested now like 2 or 3 billion.
Something
Oh,
like
good
that.
stuff.
I've heard something similar to
That's
that.
really good.
Yeah, they're
Sometimes
like,
I like to say that we live in Riverhood.
A
That's
lot
the-
of people
yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
that's
You're not the only one.
Okay.
I mean,
That's a
Hampton Bays
pretty
is-
I was like, I
general.
hope I didn't offend anyone.
No.
all the local
But
towns have their
slowly-
names.
I
Yeah.
think slowly, like the town is trying to turn it into something more upscaley. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
going to take a few years, but I've been
Like
hearing
Pat
But it's
rumors.
expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're trying to be the new transplant for the city.
Yeah. Because we also do real estate. We have the apartments upstairs.
Oh shit. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
there you go.
Yeah.
Above the laundromat?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I didn't know
and
there's apartments there.
How
yeah,
many
but it's a-
properties do you own then, in that sense?
3, including a house that we
Damn.
rent out. Yeah.
Nice.
See,
Yeah.
once,
That
but
is
that's the thing.
amazing.
Once
That
you
is
risk,
great.
once you
All at 29
So you got a real
years
estate
old. I
portfolio
hope
and a
you
business
bums get
portfolio.
off your asses right now.
no,
You
for
don't
I
real.
like to stay busy.
And like I feel like once one business is running, then
Yeah.
you have more courage to open another one because you
Yeah.
already know what
Yeah.
what it
I
takes.
think it's
and
like once it's
Yeah.
running independently of you,
yeah,
now it like flows into
Also,
other
we've
things.
never done laundromats before. We're like, okay, let's just figure this out.
What spurred you to laundromats then?
it's great capital.
Well,
Yeah.
I get
Just
shush.
like just like people are like, oh, car
How many
washes and all
laundromats
that
do you
stuff,
own? I
right?
forgot.
No, but I
Like,
know
tell
a
me.
lot about it.
Yeah, well, it's like that. Like,
Damn.
Yeah.
you know, people be like, oh, car washes and things like, that's
Water-based
just
stuff,
probably
yeah.
it's up there, So, my husband saw it and he was like, look, I'm just gonna go see how much it is and try it out since he wanted to have more.
It's like profitable. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Now, what's your goal with like the whole influencing? Do you have like a specific target you're heading towards? Like, would you want to monetize eventually and like open something of your own in that aspect of like,
Yeah, I mean, if anything, like if I ever do a brand
heck yeah.
or something like that.
Ever? I mean, I think you're
like it's a
building
matter of
towards
time,
it already.
yeah.
Yeah.
You should do your clothing brand. Do it.
Something there. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Beauty line?
I could use that as a platform. But yeah, I don't know. For right now, I do take on like brands. It'll be like, tag me and I'll give you something for free or I get a commission.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It's a nice start, I feel.
I've read about this, and obviously I've watched other influencers talk about this because a lot of times now, when you do get free stuff or you get some money from these affiliates or just like, hey, just represent
PRs.
us, yeah,
Yeah.
they give you a dime versus dime to the dollar versus like you taking like Kylie Jenner doing like her makeup line
Like
instead
a
of her-
proper brand
yeah,
deal
where
type
it's
of
like,
thing,
like
yeah.
you know
Yeah.
like, and now I think like obviously with social media and everything, that is such a great opportunity. Obviously, you're already ahead of the game for most people because getting to 28,000 is not an easy feat.
No.
You know,
Take
it's
time.
it's
Yeah.
constantly posting, and
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
sure everybody.
Oh, and that also makes me nervous because I'm like, am I posting too much? And you
posting
do
every day?
lose people, and then you gain some. So
Yeah.
it's like you kind of
Is that
fresh.
something you might delegate in the future? Get yourself a personal social media manager.
Maybe if it
Mm.
grows.
Yeah, I
Oh, why
mean,
not?
See,
If
like
it grows, yeah.
I personally like hate editing and
Yeah.
doing any of that.
Yeah.
So like I can't wait to
Yeah.
delegate
There's
my
got a
stuff.
person
Yeah.
like,
I'm
oh,
like, please, here's
just-
a video, freaking post
Yeah.
it for me, edit for me, because I can't.
Yeah.
But I also used
Yeah.
to be so big into, influencing and whatnot. And I just got so burned out from posting
Yeah.
every day. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know what to post
Yeah.
today. And I have to come up with something
Yeah.
because people are expecting a post. And I'm just like, oh, and then I'm doing this and that and
a
that.
lot.
And I'm like,
I used to have a food page because, like, again with the fitness,
oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I did a lot of low carb. So I was doing those meals, and it took a lot of time. I was taking pictures. I was putting in the instructions and the ingredients, and I'm like, then I also had to put Mia to bed and then clean up what I did. It was like a lot, and I was like, it takes up a lot of time. So
There's
I just
a lot of angles too when you're cooking.
Yeah.
exactly, and then I was like, oh, I forgot the garlic because I was recording. 'Cause I was recording.
Not the garlic. Oh Lord! Like,
I love that.
Yes. Or I'm drinking wine or tequila on the side. I was like, oh my god, I'm getting too lit.
I would love that, and I
Dead.
think like luckily now has become more of less perfect
Yes.
and more just
You.
real.
Yes.
I'm just like
Yeah.
where people
Personality.
love
Yes.
that, like where it's like I
Yeah.
fucking
I'm trying
forgot
to
the
do that
garlic.
more, and that's why
Authentic,
I
yeah.
am editing my own because I want to see my angles. I want to see,
Yeah.
like there's little things that come up, and you're like, I don't know.
It's like almost people want to see you filming yourself more than they want to see what the camera
Content
was
is.
filming in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to see
yeah.
the BTS camera more than the actual
Yeah.
camera, the
Yeah.
polished footage.
Yeah.
So now I just record like whatever I'm doing. I'm posting it up because like I know people like to see what I'm up to.
Right.
You know,
I feel
And-
like that's the attachment that people want to
Mhm.
like when they click to watch something. They want to
Yeah.
feel something real
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
just somebody that's just doing
Posting something to get paid. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm posting
Yeah.
it because of
Yeah.
this.
Where
Like,
it was,
yeah. No,
you
go
know,
I
ahead.
it
always
was like
say-
where it's like
oh,
I felt
sorry,
like
go ahead.
10 years ago, it was like everything had to be as polished as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say like people buy you, not what you sell.
Mhm.
I used to be in sales too, so no, I know
No,
it sounds
I-
crazy, but it is true. Like, there was a point where like, if I walked up to somebody, I had such a great sales pitch where like I could sell a freaking soil to the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's
They say ice to an Eskimo.
Eskimo, yeah.
oh, is that what they
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
here? I
Yeah,
don't know
because
that.
there's
Okay.
so much.
Is that what they
snow.
say?
Yeah, no, I know,
Oh,
I know
okay.
Is
the
that what they
behind
say
it.
in Poland? Soil, dirt.
Yeah.
Soil to
So
the
I sometimes I catch
landscaper.
myself like translating from
Yeah.
Polish to English, like phrases, you know,
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't make
Yeah.
sense. There's
Yeah.
one that's funny, and I always tell this to Americans, and I'm like, you know how you say like I don't care, right?
Uh-huh.
In Polish, you say mam to w dupie, which is like I have it in my ass, which
Oh.
makes no sense,
Oh.
totally. But that's what I'm saying.
Very
no,
freaky.
like I know.
That's so
Wow.
wild.
But the
That
phrase,
is so
but I'm sure you guys
wild.
can relate to me in Spanish. Like there are phrases that
Yeah.
don't necessarily translate
Yes.
to English.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I was having an
Perfectly.
argument with my mom just yesterday about because I say instead of for after somebody says thank you in Spanish, then I usually say de nada.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but
Or con gusto.
Con gusto.
that's more the traditional
formal.
way.
Yeah.
Like
It's like I did it with love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like my mom was arguing with like the way that I say de nada, that doesn't mean translate or doesn't mean
You're welcome.
in the right
Doesn't it mean
sense.
it's like of nothing?
Nada.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's where the
Like
psycho,
from nothing.
yeah. Like she was
Oh,
arguing
when you
in the
like
fact that just
specifically
like
translate it.
yeah, like the work didn't mean anything to me. Like that's
Oh,
Oh,
no.
like no
Yeah.
biggie.
Fue-
Like no
uh,
biggie.
yeah,
Like no
biggie.
problem.
Yeah, no, that's
Which no
generally-
problem is
Yeah.
not bad, but
Yeah.
like when you
De
use it,
nada.
yeah,
de
when you
nada.
use it too much, it almost like, oh, it was a problem. Like it almost like
Yeah,
you
like
know,
it was nothing.
like
Yeah.
I used to be like trained to say my pleasure, like
Right.
instead of saying no problem, even behind the bar, like it was
Yeah.
never like don't ever say no problem
right.
because it just doesn't put
Yeah.
a great taste
Yeah.
in people's mouths. So like
That's
my
and I
pleasure.
think that's what she was going on
Yeah.
about. I'm just like, I get what you're saying, translation wise. Like,
I never thought of that.
Yeah, con gusto. That's why she was like, say con gusto instead of de nada, because then
Con
it translates to like
I'm gonna try
Yeah.
this
the
with my
cycle
kitchen
talk
stuff
of it
now.
The psychology,
translates-
yeah.
it's a
It's
different.
also, I
type-
think, a generational thing, too.
That's also
Because
what
it's
it
like
comes
all the
down to.
generations are
I
so
mean, there's
used
so
to.
many things we don't know now, like
Well,
slang and
you know what's
Oh, yeah.
crazy?
all
It's
they're
like
saying.
when my mom went to school, and granted, she's like almost 70 this year, but when she went to school, they still had etiquette classes in high school and
they
and
still
primary
should.
school. So,
Yes.
oh, but like
your
with,
kids.
with that, it's like, you know, they are used to a certain level of decorum when speaking. And I think more modern generations were so much more relaxed and transparent that seems rude still
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
You know?
I think there's
Even though,
yeah.
like you said, there's still a certain level of like decorum. Like that wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah, yeah.
There's definitely benefits and cons, obviously,
Oh, yeah.
within that, because I do like you're saying, some kids do should require a little bit like etiquette when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
But this newer generation, what are we? Past Generation Z? Like I
We're
forgot.
the Gen
think I'm
A's
a
are the little
millennial.
ones right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a millennial.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
Well,
no,
you're
millennial.
90,
she's
what?
border. She's a millennial, or some would consider as millennial, but she is the border year. 96 is the last year
Okay.
of millennials.
I'm 95.
It's like I'm a cusp.
What are you, 96
Yeah.
or 7?
96.
So you're going to be 30
you're
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, excited
And
for
she's
you. You're doing
excited
every.
for it.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I cried
Poe
at
was
30.
So yeah, that's why I asked.
We got the
her.
two opposite
Poe was
reactions
just-
here.
Yeah,
Every
excited.
time I can't. No, I don't want to be
Well,
30.
It's coming.
Let's just put it this way: Maria at 29 has everything I wanted at 25. You know, and I'm at 30, I still don't have it.
This is
So
true.
I'm just like,
This is
no,
true.
but all cheering to you, obviously. So that's why I was crying on at my 30th birthday. I was like,
You're
fuck.
already thinking of like retiring in your 30s. You're
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
Poe was like, "Where's my child at?"
I'm like, I need your.
where's my business
And
and,
I had
real
her
estate
at
portfolio?
23. So I'm
Yeah.
like, that just, it was crazy, a crazy time because it was COVID too.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I think
So
you're
that
even
was
saying
really
you're
low.
almost done with it,
Yeah.
right?
Were you
I'm
alone
done.
when given like, except for your husband? I'm assuming like just the doctor.
Oh, yeah,
and-
like
and,
giving
like,
birth?
when
Oh,
COVID-
so yeah, that was actually one of the scariest parts was where they're like, no one can go in with you. And I already
Really?
had so much anxiety. I
Oh,
was
no.
going
Aw.
through
Yeah.
prenatal depression.
I can imagine.
And it was really hard because I did spend most of that time alone.
That's awful.
Because he was working. He was like, what's it called? The essential worker?
Yeah,
Yeah,
essential
So we had the
Yeah.
worker.
deli.
Essential
So
worker,
he was
yeah.
always going. And then when you come in, he was like taking off his clothes in the kitchen. And I would be like, because I was
Aw,
scared. I
it's
was
so
pregnant. I was like, what if he has it?
Yeah.
Like it was a really scary time.
That's a real concern.
Yeah. So I was always FaceTiming my best friend. Shout out to my bestie.
Aw.
So
That's
yeah.
lovely
yeah,
to see.
Were you
yeah.
guys on FaceTime during
All the
the-
time.
No, but like the day of.
Oh
for
no!
delivery.
So actually the week before, or no, maybe a couple days before, I actually had called and I was like, I really need to know if he can come in or not. And they gave me a call back to tell me that he could go in.
Okay, good.
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah, that-
Okay.
yeah.
I mean,
I-
how can you
that's
not
awesome.
allow a father in the
Yeah.
labor room
I
if
mean,
you
this
want?
whole time
Yeah.
we've been together.
Yeah.
Put
If
a
he
camera
has
up
it,
at
I
least,
have
like,
it.
live stream it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
yeah. So
sucks.
he was able to go in.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you have to stay longer in the hospital because of COVID?
No, actually, it
They
was
kinda pushed you
so-
out
Yeah,
sooner?
they were like, "Get out of here."
Oh,
It was
good.
my
That's great.
birthday too.
Oh, so
No.
cute.
Yeah, it was my birthday, and I was. Yeah, it was my
Cute.
birthday.
And she's like,
It's gonna be so easy
I
to
was
recall.
No, but I'm saying like, okay, you can look at it both
Dying.
ways, right? You can be
I
like,
know.
oh, it's painful, I
Yeah.
hate it, and then there's moms that are like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this is the best
No,
pain I've
for
ever
me,
experienced.
honestly,
You know,
What?
it was a relief.
Yeah.
It was a relief to just
be
Well,
done.
I get the
Yeah.
relief, but
Yeah.
you said
Yeah.
pleasure.
No, the most beautiful pain
Oh,
in their life.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
yes, yeah, yeah.
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 Pleasure.
Yeah, I
None,
don't-
none of that is
yeah.
pleasurable.
I hope
No.
yeah, oh.
No, that was it was tough. It was tough. And like I said, it was a relief once she came out. I was like, oh my god, I did it.
That's great.
Wow, and I didn't have to push that long either. So
That's
I was like,
great.
Like
great.
how many hours were you? Because I know some
The
moms
labor in
would go-
general, which means like the contractions start, I guess, right?
The water
It was-
break and
yeah,
stuff?
It was like 8 hours,
that's not bad.
and then I pushed for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
My mom was in
okay.
labor
How many
for
weeks
24
were you?
hours.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Brutal.
I
You
was
didn't
like
want
the
to get
last,
out of
the
there.
exact
I
last.
was
week.
warm
Oh,
and
you were almost like
cozy.
on the date
Yes,
that they
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
great. At least it fell within the realm of expectation.
And she was supposed to be April 29th. She came April 30th, and then it was my birthday, May 1st.
Oh, it's coming.
yeah.
Ah.
Yay,
I'm so happy for you.
cute.
Yeah,
I love that.
May birthdays.
Yes.
So how's mommy life going? Busy?
Very busy. Yeah. And like I said, I only have her. So I try to, I guess I do really like my structured schedule. Cause
Yeah,
I'm
I was like, how do you manage all of that? Like that must be your schedule must be like airtight.
I feel
yeah.
like your schedule syncs up with her schedule, obviously, just because you have to
Yes.
have her go through
I
things.
literally live through my calendar on my phone. Like
Yeah.
it's just like everything. Like even just, pay this bill and do that. Like it's all in that calendar. Because if
programmed
not,
into
yeah.
it.
You're
Yeah.
better
Yeah,
than
how
me.
do you-
I have 3 calendars, literally. I can't be
Yeah.
all in one.
Yeah.
It would
I'd
just
be all
drive
over
me
the
nuts.
place.
If I saw, like, if I woke up and I saw what today entitles, then I'm just like, okay, not doing anything. I have to
blocked
have it
everything
spread
off
out.
for you guys though.
Yeah.
Everything's,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah.
This is it for you
Yeah.
guys.
Wait, are you planning on having more kids?
No.
You're done, one and done.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm the only child.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it's fun, but then it's not.
Yeah.
It's like when you're older, you're like,
There's advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like
I had a friend say, you're not going to miss something if you've never had it.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Ooh, bars.
Something like-
I
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Were you an only child?
No, look at him. He's right over there.
That's true. It's just you two?
And my sister.
Okay, so
it's
three of you.
Yes,
Three
yes,
of you.
Nice.
yes. And then my
You
mom
were three
adopted.
too, right?
Yeah, I was 3.
You were
My mom
three, too.
adopted a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So you
four,
have an
technically.
honorary fourth member.
Yes.
Cute.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Nice.
Wait, but you like your sister-in-law has a child too, so it's like your
Yes.
your
Oh
child
yeah,
will
so
grow.
that's
with
like
cousins and
whenever
stuff.
I want to return them, I can. You know, she does the same thing. She's always there for Mia, and
cute.
yeah, she does
That's really
everything
good.
with her. So they're like literally growing up like brother and sister.
That's
so
great.
cute.
Cousins are
Yeah.
are awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cousins
for
are
me, I
important.
had some great cousins.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
even because so my grandpa married 3 times and he has 16 children.
Oh, he's
And-
busy.
Oh yeah. So his
What?
youngest is like 6 months. So his two youngest, the youngest is 6 months younger than me because my dad's the second oldest, and the second youngest is 6 months older than me, and because they were back to back, so it's like they were like we have more of a cousin relationship
Yeah,
than
yeah.
uncle and aunt, even
Yeah.
though they're my uncle and aunt
Yeah,
technically.
yeah.
But we've always had that like more of like a cousin relationship.
Can I roll back to the fitness for a second?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I know how much fitness world puts pressure on women specifically. I can't
Yeah.
speak about men because I'm not a man.
That's building towards it. Like, they're starting to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, good.
But I know that there are girls, girls,
Yeah.
and then there are hater girls.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? And
I'm
how
that hater girl.
I know. Have you seen has this been affecting you in like a positive way, negative way? Like
Yeah.
open up a little about
Yeah.
the fitness and
That's why I was like, let me take advantage that I'm going to be on here and talk about it because I know
Oh.
that I do post a lot about my workouts. And I mean, honestly, for years I've been doing it and for those that don't know, even before baby, I lost a lot of weight. I was like 172 and I dropped to 128.
nice.
Okay, damn.
And
Congrats.
that being
That's
said,
all?
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all based on your diet and
Exactly.
exercise.
And
Okay.
I have to say that because I'm like, people assume that I had something done. And before baby, I never did anything. I want to clarify. It was tough. I did Optavia. So it was like a meal plan.
Okay.
And I took that really serious. I also had like shadows in my ovaries.
Okay.
So my gynecologist was like, you should try to lose weight and that's gonna go away, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I did. I committed. I was like, let me lose
Very
the
good.
weight.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then after baby, and I really want to say this as well, like if, being a mom, your body changes a lot
Mm-hmm.
and it goes through a lot. And you don't know what it's going to do, if you're going to snap back or not.
Mhm.
For me, it was like a lot of loose skin, a lot of like stubborn fat in areas that I didn't even know. And I was like,
She's like,
"Whoa."
what the hell is this?
Yeah. And it was really traumatic for me because I was 192 after I gave
Oh
birth.
shoot.
Wow.
That's a lot. Did you have
So-
like an inflammation post?
Because of COVID, I couldn't really move much or go anywhere.
Aw.
And then
Yeah,
I had
very
placenta
sensitive.
previa. So that's
Could you explain that
yeah.
for me and everybody else
yeah,
that doesn't
that's
know?
it's like the placenta being like really low, closer to the I guess
The
To
exit.
end,
yes,
exit,
yeah. And it causes a lot of bleeding throughout your pregnancy.
Oh wow.
shoot.
So
That
if then there's
sucks.
an emergency, you have to have like a C-section at the end, or some people do bleed to death.
my God,
there
that's
could
scary.
be like a lot of things can happen during that time. So that also caused a lot of me like not moving or doing anything. I couldn't literally do anything, not even have a good time with my husband because I would bleed. Like I just couldn't
awful.
do anything.
Oh,
Shout out to
good.
hubby
Yeah.
for sticking around and
Thanks,
being
babe.
nice.
I just realized what good time with husband meant. Like, okay.
I'm surprised it
I
took
was like,
you that
wait,
long.
I think we can still watch
She's being
movies. like,
respectful.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Aw.
Got
So
it.
that was, I gained a lot of weight. And I was like, yeah, I want nuggets and pizza and just sit on this couch because God forbid I
Oh, that would
move.
be
I might,
me.
like
What was the strangest craving you got during that time?
strangest. Honestly, no, I didn't really have strange
Like,
cravings.
did you
what
not
I
have,
didn't
like,
like was
pickles?
red meat, like seeing meat.
Oh, really?
in general
It
was
was like, it was a
gross.
no.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
I did not like
Instant
that.
repulsion.
Yeah. And then for some reason, my husband's family is Dominican and they
Yeah.
love making sancocho.
Oh, so good.
I love sancocho.
I love
But at
sancocho
the
too.
time,
No, thank you.
I was grossed out. I was like, I don't want
Really?
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because I would see
wow.
like all the meats in there. I was like, oh, nah, I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
Interesting.
that. Like
Yeah.
sometimes there's things you really like, but then during it, it's
Yeah,
like
during
out of
that time,
nowhere,
no,
it's like no.
Yeah. So you can imagine being 192 and dropping again, like
Yeah.
what your body does. And that was also no lipo, no nothing. That was just strict dieting and
You
working
need to
out.
share
Yeah.
your dieting with me.
Yeah.
No, seriously, because I need like 15 pounds
I
down.
really stick to the eating every 3 hours and
Yeah.
like kind of the small portions
Okay.
and then like really doing lean and green. But at that time, I really was like, carbs are enemies, which is very different now for me. But yeah, if you want to go strict, like it's definitely gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
cut
yeah.
that all out, like it's gonna happen.
So you lost weight
Yeah,
again?
so I lost weight and I noticed like, I was just not happy with certain parts of my body. And that's when I decided to do some procedures. I nipped and tucked. And I did what I had to do that really wasn't easy to like maybe like people want you to like say it and be honest on real time, like especially when I was working out because I also was working out at
Yeah.
the same time. Like it wasn't just like I did that and that's it,
Yeah, you're just like, oh, I'm perfect, like whatever.
Yeah, no, not at all. But I didn't think I had to go and be like, hey guys, I got this done, and broadcast it to the world. Also, I thought it was maybe obvious, so I didn't think I needed to, and there's so many influencers, fitness influencers you see out there that don't say it, and they did, but that doesn't take away at the fact that I know what consistency looks like.
Right.
And discipline.
You've done it so many times.
Like,
Tell
'em.
yeah, that
Tell 'em.
doesn't,
Does not
I know.
disregard the
Yeah.
work that you actually
Yeah.
put into it.
Yeah, and I have witnesses. They're out there. They know, But, and the misconception that you have to only do one. You can't do both. Like, you can't work out and also get your body done.
What? That's how you maintain the body after you
Yeah.
get it done.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
People are just wild out there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But I'm glad that you.
I think.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's all right. But I think the big portion when it comes down to is jealousy, where they want to be where you
You.
are,
Yeah.
and so they, just want to throw out anything that they can blame to,
Yes.
and then put it on you. Would be like, it's because of this that you're that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not like, oh, actually
Yeah.
she did all these things,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and then more,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Usually the people who are commenting like that online, they're usually only the people who are already online obsessively comparing everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anytime anyone actually goes out and does a thing to
Yeah.
like takes action on something,
Yeah.
no matter what it is, they're
Yeah.
like they point it out as cheating.
Yeah.
Because they
well,
don't
if anybody ever asks
enable.
me, I'm honest.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just not like putting it out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Like,
just feel like some people are in that frame of
Yeah.
mind. They're always looking for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
oh, you did
She
the
can't
thing.
be that
You
perfect.
cheated.
Yeah.
You know,
You know,
this
like-
and that. Like
and I
they,
had people like even around when I did say that I did something, they're like, you didn't need that. Why did you do that? Aren't you
God.
gonna have more
Oh.
kids? And then I'm like, well, when I tell you that I'm not, you might judge me there too. Like
Yeah.
you might say like, why not? You should have more. Like
Yeah.
I just
usually people are just projecting their thoughts onto you.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. And then for me, it's more of like, I am happy to influence and show everyone like, you don't have to just do one thing and that it is hard. And for moms who have gone through it, or even people that have never had kids and have been overweight and then done it, like
Yeah.
your journey is valid and everybody's progress is different.
Yeah, and do what makes you happy. At the end of the day, us women struggle with confidence in general, especially after going through such dramatic experience like
Yeah.
pregnancy.
Yeah.
And then you seeing yourself a certain way for so many years, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Yes.
what-
Yeah.
I'm not even me.
Yeah.
like, who is
Yeah.
this? So
Yeah.
I'm
and I'm
all
glad that
about
you
it.
asked me too about like how did it make me feel, because it's like I do I do care what people think,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm on a platform where it's like I kind of do want to know what they think, but I am also learning that going into my 30s, I should just try to be like more me, and if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't, and I'm sorry.
No, that's a great plan for you. I think that will
Yeah.
help you a lot, because I used to
Yeah.
care so much more of what people think, and in reality, they don't pay your bills.
Yes.
I mean, maybe eventually once
Yeah,
you're like making, haters are going to be the first supporters. Trust
Yes,
me, I've
yeah.
experienced that. But do what you're doing. You're doing fantastic. And if you have the need of maybe like addressing it on one of your reels and being authentic and coming true and just being like, hey guys, just so you know, I've been here, lost weight naturally, got pregnant, tell like a quick story to make yourself feel better. I'm not sure if that would work.
I think that's where it makes me a little sad too, because it's the fact that like I know how hard I've worked.
Yeah.
And
there are
the
people
sacrifices that I've done, and they're still like, it's not. Yeah, you did this. And it's
But
like, what about before that? Are we going to erase that too? Like, and before that too, I remember someone saying, because I worked at the restaurant and people saw me lose weight, and I still had like people be like, she did lipo. And I was like, well, I guess I would have had to do lipo everywhere.
I just hate that, like, I feel like, I don't know if it's like the Spanish thing that like you Latinas get attacked automatically because in your culture you tend to
they
get
do it,
more
and there's a lot of
procedures.
people over, exactly. It's like normal. It's
but
normal.
it's annoying. It's like, why do you assume because I'm a Latina? Like, is that what it is? You know, like, but do what you need to do to make yourself feel good. I mean, I got my boobs done because I hated how my boobs looked, you know? And I'll go and tell everybody about it.
I think that was the first thing I did. I did my boobs first, and then I did my nose.
There you go. Look, you're perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I had a
who
deviated
cares?
septum, and I was like, let's just make it prettier while we're at it.
If you're going in there anyways.
Yeah, might as well. I don't want to go in there again. So
I just feel like it's like my boyfriend also has that. And I'm like, babe, please don't do that. Like, you're going to look like a whole different man. Like, because sometimes, you know, some people have like distinct
like
distinct nose.
how
or like
or people have
feature.
like a gap in their teeth, and they like they love that look because it makes them.
Yeah, and like I feel like if they go and if he like breaks his nose and get a nose job, it's gonna be like a whole different person.
I mean, like that's a different situation.
Well,
altogether,
and a
but-
deviated symptom is like a breathing thing too.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's a little different.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
mine was like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
the breathing. Yeah.
I
Well, you
mean,
had a tiny nose before though.
Yeah, it wasn't like all, you really noticed it, but there was little things, you start nitpicking, you're like, I might as well
Of
make it
course.
better.
Yeah, but then I realized to love my nose when I eat that pussy.
Oh
Just a little
my
bit.
God.
Just a little bit.
It just helps you in there.
gives it more of an effect.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
But before we close down this episode, I just want to ask if you have anything to say to anybody that's thinking about that. Like, what would be your idea outside of just like, oh, you should do it, you shouldn't do it, or like, what should your thought process be to get that procedure or to go through that, or if you should?
I think it's like, and I had someone ask me like, for advice, and I did give them advice, and then they hit me with I want a flat tummy like yours, and I was like, well. I was like, I did have a flat tummy, but now it's super tight because of these reasons. And they're, oh, maybe I should do the same. I was like, if you want to, like that's something that you want to do, go for it. And luckily, I've been very blessed with people around me that have been so supportive.
Good.
So I don't have like that shame kind of to say that,
Of doing that?
Yeah.
I literally told Peter, I was like, you better start saving money because when I pop these babies, tummy tuck. I ain't fucking walking around with the loose skin. No way.
Yeah.
Because it comes with confidence. Like I said earlier, like I want to be sexy to my man, even though my man is the best man ever, I swear. And he, no matter how I look, he will just be like, oh, this is my goddess, which I'm grateful and thankful for. But you
You're
know how it is as a
welcome.
woman.
Yeah.
They at least put us together.
Nice.
Yeah.
But, I still feel like, even now, like I've gained 15 pounds because of my stupid PCOS. And I'm just like in my head about it and I don't feel sexy and all this stuff. And he just looks at us like, you don't need anything. But
We
if
all
you do
go through that, that's exactly how I felt all those times. Though.
Exactly. So if that's, if
And
that
none
one
of these
thing-
people knew that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
They're just like judging off of the fact that
And
something
sometimes
was
because
done.
it's like,
you know,
like
you don't
natural.
see what you go through.
What's that,
I
Vic?
was gonna say also because like you said, the PCOS, sometimes it's just natural barriers to like people who say like, just work out, just eat healthy.
It doesn't
Sometimes
work.
it's
really
it's just
not.
literally there's biological and like different reasons that doesn't make it possible fully,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like everyone
Yeah.
has their own like
Yeah.
refrain your judgment because
Yeah.
of that too.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like do your research. Like if you are thinking of any form of surgery, do your research first.
Absolutely.
Ask proper people. See if anybody
Yep.
in your circle
Yeah.
has had that done, and then like do it.
Yes, like be careful.
Yeah.
Just be careful. But yeah, other than that, I've been pretty. I lost weight again because I went to
Good.
school for a little
Oh.
while. I went back to school. I wanted to do for nursing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then there was
Damn.
a business opportunity, and I was like,
Business.
I should probably do that.
Yeah.
That's so crazy that you're
Quicker.
trying to manage
Yo,
all
I
these.
was doing everything. My sister-in-law was like, someone said, "How does Maria do it all?"
Yeah,
as well.
I
You
can
only
relate to
got
that
one
a
life.
lot.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been really focused now, and I got a trainer. I go to Pilates.
There's an old expression: if you want something done, give it to a busy person.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll get it
There it
done.
is.
Give it to me. I'll get it.
But definitely narrowing down to like 3 things opposed to 10.
Yeah.
It will put your energy in those 3
Yeah.
segments and they will flourish more
Yeah.
than like 10 different
And
things.
I think
I
that-
know because
Absolutely.
I'm the same
Yeah,
way. Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
happy for you. It
Thank
seems
you.
like everything is going the right direction and
Thank
don't
you.
let anybody talk shit about
Twinning.
you.
Thanks.
Twinning.
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, this is totally random, guys.
All right, guys. I know we want to discuss with Maria more, but right now we're going to wrap up and then we'll catch you. Why am I looking over here? We'll
don't
catch you on the next one. All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace.